which are the most common derivatives we are going to talk about. Yeah, the four most common derivatives are futures, forwards, options, and swaps. Futures, forwards, options, and swaps. Our focus is going to be on futures and options, but I'm going to introduce forwards and swaps to you also. Okay. Now let us first understand what are futures and what are forwards. Both in futures as well as forwards, there is a buyer, there is a seller. The buyer agrees to buy the asset from the seller. The asset is decided, the price is decided, and the date of delivery is also decided, both in futures as well as forwards. Yeah. Now, what happens? What is the difference then between futures and forwards? Okay. In futures, these contracts are traded on the exchange. They are traded on the exchange. So coming back to futures and forwards, futures are traded on the exchange. That means what happens is there is no counterparty risk. There is no counterparty risk there. What do we mean by counterparty risk? Okay. For example, forwards are over-the-counter products. That means these contracts, forward contracts, can be customized. They can be customized. Yeah. Coming back to forwards and futures, forwards can be customized, whereas futures are very standard contract traded on the exchange. So there is no counterparty risk in futures, whereas you have a counterparty risk in forwards. Let me explain to you what is counterparty risk. Okay, so suppose you are the buyer and I am the seller, and we decide that I will sell you an asset for 10 lakh. Yeah, and what happens is, and we say that I will give you the asset, you will give me money of 10 lakh, and this will happen, let us say, 2 months from today. Yeah. Meanwhile, in 2 months, let us say the value of this asset goes up to 13 lakhs. Okay. So as a seller, I am tempted not to honor the contract with you. Why? Because I have to sell you at 10 lakhs, whereas I can sell it in the open market at 13 lakhs. So I might decide, okay, I don't want to sell to you. So that's a counterparty risk the buyer is facing. Yeah. On the other hand, suppose the price of this particular product drops to 7 lakhs. So as a buyer, you might be tempted, okay, I don't want to buy from Anita because she's going to sell to me at 10 lakhs. I can buy it in the open market for 7 lakhs. Yeah. So you might decide not to honor the contract. Yeah. So that is a big difference between futures and forwards. In futures, there's no counterparty risk because the exchange is the counterparty. The clearing house of the exchange is the counterparty to both the buyer as well as seller. Yeah. One more difference between futures and forwards is, on forwards, there are no margins which are payable, whereas in futures, you have margins which are payable.